Greetings, viewers, and today I am happy to be sharing with you this lovely game here. It is Poka's Ghost, which for those of you in our export regions may recognize as Manic Panic Ghosts. I think the Boardwalk in Santa Cruz had one of these. I don't know where else, but it's been around, people know about it. I'm really excited to pick this up. This is a Japanese version cabinet. It's very clean, very well kept. Really excited to get this and try it out. Yeah, that's really it. I'm gonna start it up here real quick, and since I think if I remember right, it runs on Sega Naomi. It should boot pretty quick. We'll take a look inside and kind of look it over once we do. But yeah, anyway, it's a really neat game. It runs. It's one of those projector games, so it's those projectors do like to give out and whatnot. So this one, if I remember from the pictures, actually has a pretty red-looking screen. So I am planning actually to try to replace the projector in it with something newer and see if we can get that working. I don't know if I'm going to go over that in this video or not, but I'm at least going to do the initial startup and checking it out. So yeah, I can see it already. You probably can't see it with the ring light on, but the screen is on. It's just super, super dim. So I'm going to pull this up there. Yeah, you can see it's the colors are super washed out, super dark, but it's there. So I'm going to open up this cab a little bit more and get a deeper look into it. Let me find the keys. I think they're right here. Yeah, you can barely see anything that's going on the screen. So we're definitely wanting to replace that at some point. And I have the perfect projector for it. Hopefully that should do a really good job. Okay, let me open up the front here. We're going to hit... Well, it's on free play already, so the volume's turned pretty high. So let's see what happens if we hit the... So the game has these two hammers that you use, and you're supposed to smack the screen for it. So it's got a nice sturdy screen here on top. Oh yeah, that's pretty loud. Let's turn that down a bit. You can't even really see it on the... Yeah, you can barely see it at all. So it's like a not Panic Park, like a point blank style, like with mini games and stuff like that. So I think you're just supposed to smack the screen. So I'm gonna just do one player right now. So I am, if I bring this to events, obviously I'm going to be afraid of people sitting there, smacking it super hard. So I'm not sure if this is ever going to go to events or anything like that, but it's such a neat game. I definitely want to have it. Okay, so let's see here. And yeah, I can actually see the burn from the picture in there too. So I'll play one minigame here real quick, and then I'm gonna move this thing around and take a look over the cabin. Okay, so it's all basically like hammer smashing mini games and stuff like that. But yeah, no, since the screen's really dim, let's take a look over the rest of the cab. I'm gonna turn this lamp back up and we're gonna do a little bit of walking around to look at it. I'm gonna open up the back and get a look at the projector. Maybe get a look at what we're looking at in terms of doing some replacement. Okay, so we got that off. I need my screwdriver. Drop it up here. Let's open up the back. So it is a Toshiba CRT video projector. Model P503SGK. Doesn't really matter much to me. What I really want to look at is see... Oh, that's on tight. Is to see kind of if it's going to be easy at all to try and fit in a more modern projector or not. I've talked to somebody that's done some nice work, and I'm hopeful that I can do the same on my end. And actually, there's a key on a small panel here on the bottom. Maybe I should be going at that first, but I'll open this anyway. Alright. Okay, so inside here it looks like, oh man, there's quite a bit of CRT down there. I don't know if we'll be able to get in there and get a good look, but yeah, this is not going to be a quick task. We've got that there, and in the back, I don't know that I can get this down there without KOing something, but there is, the projector tube in there. That whole thing is probably just going to have to come out, get trashed, and put something else in. What I might do to try to get this working sooner is just disconnect the video and plug it directly into a projector and go from there before I start pulling things out. Just I know, like, the reason this cab probably got, I mean, obviously, is that nobody wants to deal with that projector. You can't, it's a real pain in the butt. So I'm gonna come on over here, grab the keys again, and open this side door here and see what we've got underneath. We've got a nice color cover manual. This will probably come in handy for us, and I'm gonna open this up real quick and kind of look through it a little bit. So yeah, like I said, it was like I thought it was on Naomi. So there's a service manual for Naomi there. Got more manual here. Oh yeah, a lot of detailed stuff in here. There's a picture. Where's the Naomi in this thing? It's where was that? So that's in the bottom. So that's that little door on the bottom, and the back is probably the Naomi. That's what I'm going to want to open up and hook up a projector and see what we get out of it. So let me finish doing a quick little walk over this cab. I'm going to go grab the projector, open that back, and see if it's worth, looking over it in this video. If not, it'll be a long-term project and I'll come back to it. But at least I want to show what we've got. Also, by the way, down there I think it's just like an I/O board and stuff for the guns. But there's another one. Yeah, there's another one on this side. That's about it. So I'm gonna go grab the projector and maybe we'll hook it up and see what happens. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, and I've got the back of this open. I've got the Naomi there, and I've got it hooked up to our BenQ projector here. And I'm actually not going to bother doing any installation for this video. I think it's going to be a lot of work, but as you can see from the back of this Pump It Up, the projector looks really good. It's just outputting 640 by 480, 59 hertz or so, it says, and this is what we got. So I don't know too much about these kind of projectors or anything yet, so there's definitely a lot that I have to learn in terms of like getting it positioned correctly and whatnot, because I know, like, for example, shooting it up, we want to get like a larger size. We're going to want to point it up like this, and hopefully, you know, get a proper size that actually fills this space. So I'm going to be asking a lot of advice about that and whatnot. So there's a couple things in here. Like, you notice when I do that, of course, obviously the bottom size is smaller than the top there. So one of the things that we will do when we get this all set up is come here into the settings, and we're going to go over to, it's here, go down to Keystone, and I have it on the auto turned off so that I can adjust this as I please when I'm setting it up, and go and adjust the keystone down as much as possible. And then when we point it upwards, now you see we get, you know, more of a square picture. Now there's obviously a limit of how far I can go, and I need to learn more about it to get more than that. But because again, you know, projectors are still a quite new thing to me, so I'm going to put that back for the time being. But then also we'll come back here, and because it's going to be projected from behind, we'll want to be able to do stuff like this to reverse it, so that when you see it from the front, the picture is actually the correct direction, things like that. So anyway, I just wanted to show a little bit of that. Everything looks good with this projector, and I think it'll be really good to put into this cab. Hopefully, you know, that it'll actually fill the size, because it is pretty big, and you know, it's a lot of stuff to throw. So we will see. I think if I remember right, this should be pointing at a mirror as well, which should do a really good job of making it bigger. But I'll get into it maybe in a second video, or I'll post pictures or whatever. Let you guys know when something gets done with it. Anyway, that's it for Poka's Ghost for now. I guess if you want to look a little bit, there's some IR sensors in there inside that, and this is just like a padded, like a really heavily padded front there. There's no other buttons on it. It's nice and solid. But what else before I actually wrap this up? Oh, we should check, where's the keys? Should check the coin drop, because that's the one thing that I always like to do. I'll pull this off down here and see if there's any other goodies in here as well. There we go. Okay, so just a power cable, and wow, actually the count on this is only 1340. That's really low. So, you know, I did say this thing was pretty clean, pretty nice looking and whatnot, but that's you know, that's a surprisingly low amount of use, especially with how just destroyed this projector was. So who knows? Really interesting. Okay, but yeah, no, I mean, the rest of this cab, it's in gorgeous shape. It's absolutely beautiful. See, like, there's a little bit of, like, you know, the sides are chewed, but man, like, for as old as this is, and for like this thing survived really well. Anyway, I was really excited to pick this one up. I have 3 or 4 other games that I got in this batch that I just haven't been able to ship because I don't have the space. And, you know, if I had to choose one, this ended up being the one that I chose. So there's quite a few more that are on later containers that I just won't get until later. But anyway, there it is, Manic Panic Ghosts. We'll be following up later with some work with the projector and getting this thing looking good. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.